Ooh. L.O.T.S Approved Media, Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast. Episode number 63. Yeah, you heard right. I am the incomparable, the art to imitate, but cannot be duplicated, the one they took their style from. I'm the elected, the appointed voice of the streets. All right, L.O.T.S Approved, the acronym, living off the streets, learning off the streets, leader of the streets, lord of the streets. I'm the one that keeps creating what they keep taking. All right, this is powered by L.O.T.S Approved Media. And I want to welcome everyone to the Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast, episode number 63. That part. You guys, as soon as you come to the building, do me a favor. Leave a comment in the comment section. We call that leaving a fingerprint. Let me know you're in the building. This is the day after Thanksgiving. That part. As soon as you guys come in the building, leave a comment in the comment section for me. Let me know you're in the building, all right? We blessed to see another day, y'all. Blessed to see another day. This is the most dangerous podcast on God's green earth, if you didn't know. You guys, don't be a ninja watcher. That's the person that be creeping and watching. Don't be no pocket watcher, because that's just a hater. And you definitely want to be one of these. For those at home, I'm looking back and forth. It's called a peeping Tom. Y'all know what they do to peeping Toms? Just don't go to jail, and you want to find out what they do to peeping Toms. That part. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. We on YouTube right now. We're streaming from YouTube. We're streaming from Twitter. All right? And I think Twitch is down. But nonetheless, we're streaming. We here. Consistency. Don't Shoot the Messenger, episode number 62. That part. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this intro music off right quick. Oh, it sounds so good. All right, you guys, once again, I am the incomparable, the art to imitate, but cannot be duplicated, the one they took their style from, the elected, the appointed voice of the streets. All right? I'm the one that keeps creating what they keep taking. This is powered by L.O.T.S Approved Media. And this is the Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast, episode number 63. That part. That part. And once again, you listen to the most dangerous podcast on God's green earth. Remember I told you guys, if you're a first-time listener, welcome. If you're a reoccurring listener, we back again. I need everybody to share this podcast. Let's get everybody acclimated. I want everybody to get involved with this podcast. And like I said, we speak things into existence, the most dangerous podcast on God's green earth. All right, you guys, we got a lot of topics to speak about today. A few things. We're going to dispel, as usual, what we do, we dispel a few misconceptions. There's a lot of misconceptions out here that we must dispel. All right? There you go. You guys, as soon as you come in the building, like I said, I don't care if we got one person in the building. I don't care if we got 1,000 people in the building. It's always the same energy, all right? We're going to give it the same energy every single show. Every show is the same energy. L.O.T.S approved. Don't Shoot the Messenger, episode number 63, that part. All right? Now, I don't know if you guys know this lady, Boosie. Boosie's on a tirade. Boosie is sending out lawsuits. Not necessarily cease and desist, but Boosie's sending out lawsuits for all the rappers that have been borrowing his lyrics, and he wants financial compensation for that. We'll speak about that. All right, we'll definitely speak about that, but Boosie is definitely sending out lawsuits. That part. Also, it seems like there's violence in the white rapper world. Shots have been fired. It seems like a rapper Millz out of Boston is sending shots at white boy MGK. That part. Shout out to Bruce Henlin. That part, you already know. Sagittarius season is in officially. That part. Sagittarius season, we have been, as of lately, one of the most hated signs, one of the most misunderstood signs, but I understand as Sagittarius and we have to stick together, y'all. All Sagittarius have to stick together, all right? Because we're definitely one of the most hated. Definitely one of the most hated. Shout out to Bruce in the building, all right? Bruce Henlin, that part. All right, you guys. We're going to speak about Meg Thee Stallion also. It seems like Meg Thee Stallion, as of lately, there's been I think a Party Fontaine, her ex-boyfriend, speaking about her infidelity. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to welcome Meg Thee Stallion to our team, all right? Meg Thee Stallion is officially a part of our group as men, all right? She's leveled the playing field. We'll speak about Meg Thee Stallion because she posted something recently on social network and spoke about how she loves to have sex. Yeah, we'll talk about that, all right? And a list of other things. We have much more things to speak about. Also, we're going to speak about Rod Wave recently being accused by Boosie of stealing lyrics, all right? Rod Wave, and he's definitely posted on social network speaking about that also. Now, and nonetheless, you guys know we're going to speak about Puffy. Yeah, we're going to speak about Puffy. Puffy has more lawsuits. More lawsuits for Puffy. More alleged accusations for Puffy, P. Diddy, Mr. Brother Love. Take that, take that, take that. Harve Pierre, the president of Bad Boy, also has recently received a lawsuit for sexual assault. Also, former president of Interscope Records, Jimmy Iovine, he also received a sexual assault lawsuit. Also, to add more to the list, Jamie Foxx recently received a sexual assault lawsuit. All right. Also, we're going to speak about Dwayne Wade. It seems like there's trouble in paradise, and Dwayne Wade and Gabriel Union have seemingly separated. All right, we're going to speak about that. That's a little spooky. And you guys know I already had my speculations about Dwayne Wade. All right, you guys, once again, I am the incomparable, the art, the imitator, but cannot be duplicated, the one they took their style from, the elected, the appointed voice of the streets, leader of the streets, lord of the streets, learning off the streets, living off the streets, you heard me? And this is powered by L.O.T.S approved media. Once again, this is the Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast, episode number 63, that part. Welcome to you all to the greatest show on God's green earth. All right, let's get to it. First of all, we're going to start off with this Little Boosie and Rod Wave. All right, you guys know Little Boosie has been on a tirade nonetheless, all right? For lack of a better term, but on a tirade. He's been a tyrant as of lately. Now, Boosie, you guys know Boosie is one of the most celebrated artists, all right? We all love Boosie's music across the board. A lot of kids were raised off of Boosie's music. Me, not so much raised, but definitely had an impact on my life with certain things. They say that I'm crazy, but I know I'm not crazy. I've been going through some things, but don't nobody understand me, man. I want to rock candy, man. That part. I'm a fan of Boosie's music. But I haven't been a fan of Boosie as of lately since he's hit the social network. But this time, this might be warranted. Now, Boosie, you guys know, Boosie has been seen recently online. And he's calling out a few rappers that have been borrowing his lyrics, and he hasn't received any compensation, financial compensation for those lyrics, right? Now, he showed evidence of the songs, Rod Wave being one of them. All right? Yeah, we need bombs for that. Rod Wave being one of them, and we're going to get back to Rod Wave. Kodak Black also being one of them. Shout out to Zoe. Shout out to home team Kodak Black. Also, West Coast. We're going to take to the West Coast. YG, also one of them, has been accused of taking and borrowing Boosie's lyrics. And actually, those records are fire too. You know what I mean? I forgot how the record go, but I will tell you guys about how the record go when I check my notes. All right, so you guys, Boosie has been calling out rappers for using his lyrics. It started out with Kodak Black. Now, we know he had a feud that's been going on with Kodak Black ever since Kodak Black did that record with 6ix9ine, and he called out Kodak Black, right? He tried to tarnish Kodak Black's reputation. Nonetheless, I don't think he was successful. Though it was a frivolous attempt, he was not successful. Because a lot of people, contrary to what Boosie said, and try to take Kodak Black's G card, take his street card, Boosie has been unsuccessful, and a lot of people agree with Kodak Black and said if they were placed in Kodak Black's shoes, they would have took the same approach, all right? They would have took that $1 million that Kodak got from 6ix9ine. Not just $1 million, but he also received a phantom, a double R, all right? Double R, that part. Now, he accused Kodak Black of using his lyrics. Now, you guys know, once you're using somebody's lyrics, I'm not sure if he owns the publishing to his lyrics. I'm not sure how much does Boosie own of his lyrics and how much does he deserve from that. But nonetheless, he's accusing Kodak Black of taking his lyrics. And it seems like Boosie's gonna seek some type of a lawyer, right? He wants some compensation for that. Now, as of recently, he's called out, he just called out YG. All right, let's see the song. There's a song that him and YG has, and it is the chorus. It's the exact chorus of Boosie. All right. Now let me see what we got here. The song is called "Who Do You Love?" That part. Yes, the song is called "Who Do You Love?" And to Boosie's credit, the song is exactly how Boosie's chorus goes. Almost even the same BPMs, the same tempo. So I'm gonna give Boosie that credit. Yes, he probably does deserve some type of compensation for that. Even if he sold his publishing, I think he still deserves some type of compensation for that. So Boosie's not wrong for seeking some type of financial compensation for people borrowing his lyrics. All right? You guys forgive me, I'm gonna have to sip some tea because I have been sick for the past 4 or 5 days. I don't know what I ate at the Cheesecake Factory. You know, women say they don't go on first dates at the Cheesecake Factory. And I probably don't never go back to Cheesecake Factory. But nonetheless, I have been sick for the past 4 or 5 days. But Boosie has called out YG. And he DM'd YG and said, let's get up with me, my G. Basically, he DM'd them, and I guess he's going to take the direct approach, not just sending a letter through lawyers, all right? Hopefully, they can resolve this situation without getting lawyers involved. But nonetheless, yes, Boosie definitely has reached out to YG. Now, Boosie also reached out to, first of all, he called out Kodak Black. You guys know about the war between him and Kodak Black. As of lately, he called out Kodak Black. Kodak Black and him are not seeing eye to eye. And it's seemingly Kodak Black's artist now is beefing with Boosie's son, Tootie Raw. Now, what Boosie's saying is Tootie Raw has no felonies, unlike his father. So congratulations. We're gonna clap it up. We're gonna clap it up for that. Yeah, let's clap it up for Boosie's son, Tootie Raw, that has no felonies, unlike his father. So Boosie's doing a great job at being a parent. I gotta give Boosie credit. So Boosie said he doesn't want his son beefing with anybody out there because he's not a felon. which is understandable, right? But your son do talk a little bit, and he's probably gonna end up in the field. But I'm gonna stay out of that because I agree with Bootsy. All right, I don't get into kid business. I'm too grown, too old to be getting into the kid shit. But I will tell you about it, right? We skim over it. We skim over that. But nonetheless, Boosie has called out Kodak Black for using some of his lyrics, and I think that's one of Kodak Black's recent singles. But let's fast forward now to something that has transpired on the internet. Now, Boosie's been calling out Rod Wave as of lately. And he called out Rod Wave and accused Rod Wave of stealing from him. Now, this has caused an ongoing thing now. It's trending on the internet. People are attacking Rod Wave for taking lyrics. And this is we're going to get to it about the big misconception in hip hop about lyrics and people borrowing lyrics and how people are inspired by people. But nonetheless, Boosie has called out Rod Wave. And I don't think Rod Wave is taking lightly to this, all right? Rod Wave seemingly is pissed off. Rod Wave is threatening to retire. He's saying he's not giving you guys no more music for these accusations, right? And he also said, y'all don't even rock with him. I'm going to go through some of the things that he actually said, nonetheless. But Rod Wave is definitely not having it, all right? Seemingly enough, Rod Wave is a little bit sensitive, equivalent to his music. I think certain things do affect him. He gets a little bit emotional behind these accusations. All right, now, Tampa native rapper Rod Wave accused of stealing raps by Bootsy. All right, Rod Wave responds. First, he says, F y'all. I did what I came to do, and I ain't dropping shit else. You itches don't even mess with me, speaking on me. Mind your business, itch. I never stole shit. 5 platinum albums. Find you a hobby, F niggas. All right, now you see I'm trying to paraphrase. I'm trying to paraphrase you guys, but there's a lot of cursing in that. So Rod Wave saying y'all don't even rock with him for the most part. So Rod Wave feels like his fans are not even core fans, right? They're kind of frivolous. They sway back and forth. They're not loyal fans. That's according. This is directly from Rod Wave, quote unquote. This is what he's been posting on social network. Now Rod Wave also continued to say, "You dumb bitch, I stole it. You dumb bitch." Something else. He said, just cause you know about the original song, don't mean I stole it. All right. Now these are all things that he's saying. I ain't never stole shit. 5 platinum albums. Find you a hobby. Just cause you know about the original song, don't mean I stole it. You dumb itch. You dumb itch. And et cetera, et cetera. So Rod Wave is pissed off. Now Rod Wave is threatening to quit rap. All right. Now that maybe not even necessarily quit. This might be a marketing ploy. This might be a marketing scheme. But he's saying he's not dropping nothing else. Now, I don't know about how he communicates with his fans, but maybe this is a marketing scheme nonetheless. But obviously, Rod Wave is pissed off. Now, you guys, Bootsy does deserve some type of compensation, but a lot of people in hip-hop tend to attack rappers for borrowing lyrics and being inspired by other rappers that came out prior to them. These are rappers that they admire, okay? These are not necessarily their mentors, but people that they look up to. Hence, you had Jay-Z. Jay-Z used to always recite Biggie's lyrics, all right? And Jay-Z received a lot of ridicule for that. But see, a lot of people, most people that listen to rap are casual listeners. They don't rap. They're not necessarily true hip-hop grassroots fans. So they don't understand the nature of this thing we call hip-hop, rap, all right? First of all, you guys, nothing's new under the sun. I'm going to repeat this. Nothing is new under the sun. Every rapper that you see derives his style from some other rapper, all right? It's called inspiration art. Art is subjected to being interpreted, all right? People also borrow from art. Art is inspirational. Once you create something, you can't say that you create something for somebody else not to be inspired. People are going to take bits of your art. Like I said, I'm the one that created this. I'm the one who started this. I started a lot of things, and a lot of people are inspired by me, and they take the ball and they run with it. I can't be mad at that. Why am I creating something that I don't want somebody to be inspired by? It goes the same thing with hip-hop, all right? So a lot of casual fans, though they like to ridicule and antagonize these artists, keep in mind, all artists are inspired by other artists, all right? And it gets even deeper than that, and I'm not even going to speak too much on that. Those are just the secrets of the game. But what I'm trying to say is people like Rod Wave, people like Jay-Z don't deserve the ridicule that they receive for borrowing lyrics. First of all, they're not hiding who they borrowed the lyrics from. I can see if somebody was taking somebody's lyrics and never gave them credit. I can see if they took lyrics from somebody that people never knew of. Somebody that maybe an underground artist that never was, I understand that. If you never had your day and time in hip hop, if you're an underground artist that has yet to be discovered, and a bigger artist takes your sound, a bigger artist takes your lyrics from your song, yes, I consider that stealing, especially if you're not giving that person credit, knowing that there's a chance that this person might not never see daylight. Their music might not never see the lights of day. Their music might not never be accepted by the masses. Yes, that might be considered stealing, all right? But in reference to people like Jay-Z, we all familiar with Biggie's lyrics. Everybody's familiar with Biggie's lyrics. So for you to say that Jay-Z's stealing Biggie's lyrics, I don't think that's sufficient. I don't think that's accurate. I don't think that's accurate, and I don't think that's fair in all actuality. We're all familiar with Biggie's lyrics. There's no way that Jay-Z can get away with stealing somebody. How can you steal something from somebody that everybody knows of, right? It's not like Jay-Z stealing Biggie's lyrics and these are records that never came out. These are hit singles, platinum selling singles. These are singles that are still being played on the radio to this day. So I don't consider Jay-Z stealing Biggie's lyrics. In reference to Boosie now, how can Rod Wave be stealing Boosie's lyrics when everybody's familiar with Boosie? Boosie's music is on every platform. Boosie's a well-known artist who people still play his music to this very day. So to use that term that he's stealing lyrics, I don't know about that. I would more say that Rod Wave is inspired by Boosie. I would say Kodak Black was inspired by Boosie. I would say YG's inspired by Boosie. Now, that's not saying that Boosie doesn't deserve some type of compensation for that. No, I'm not saying that. Boosie is in his well right to seek some type of financial compensation. That is your intellectual property. You got to get paid for what you create. That part, right? But using the term stealing, that's a little bit heavy. That's a bit abrasive, all right? And that might not be appropriate for the situation. That might not be the right word to use for that situation. You guys, as soon as you come in the building, do me a favor, make sure you guys are sharing this podcast. Leave a comment in the comment section. This is the day after Thanksgiving, all right? I know a lot of people got niggeritis. They laid up in their bed. You got your family here. A lot of people are at rest right now. Maybe they're just enjoying the company of their family. Might not have the time to watch the podcast. But nonetheless, I had to come on today, all right? This is called consistency. We don't miss a day here at all. Every Friday I'm here. This is going on over a year, the consistency. Consistency is the word today, all right? L.O.T.S approved media, Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast, episode number 63. So nonetheless, guys, we're speaking about Boosie, and Boosie with his lawsuits he's sending out, right? He spoke about Kodak Black. He spoke about Rod Wave, and he also spoke about YG. So he just wants some financial compensation. Hopefully this can get resolved, right? And things don't mess up. But you know what they say sometimes, you never want to meet these celebrities. People always say, I've always heard that. You see the rappers that we look up to? They always say, don't meet the rappers that you look up to because you might be spoiled, right? You might meet them and it might be a messed up experience. And now you can no longer enjoy and digest their music, pause, because of that bad experience that you had with them when you met them. But nonetheless, it seems like that's the case with Boosie. I'm not sure if Rod Wave is going to be able to listen to Boosie after this. Hopefully he can. I'm not sure if Rod Wave is going to be able to enjoy Boosie's music after this situation, being accused of stealing. I'm not sure if Kodak Black is going to be able to separate the relationship with Boosie and the music. Some people are able to separate the relationship that they have with people and their music. Similar to Joe Budden and Drake. Joe Budden goes hard at Drake, but Joe Budden still likes Drake's music. Some people are able to separate that. Some people aren't. Me, myself, if I meet an artist and they give me a foul taste in my mouth, pause. If it's a bad experience when I meet them, I probably won't listen to their music. I probably won't feel comfortable listening to their music no longer. All right? But that's just me. I kind of wear things on my sleeve, you heard? I do. But nonetheless, yes, Boosie is seeking some type of compensation, and I think he does, because when I listen to YG's song, Who Do You Love, it sounds just like Boosie's song. All right? Once again, guys, that's intellectual property, and Boosie does deserve some type of compensation. But yeah, but Boosie's on a tirade, and this is why I feel like Boosie's on a tirade. You guys know Boosie recently called a gun charge, all right? Boosie recently called a gun charge. Now, Boosie may be doing some time. He may be doing some time. We're not hoping for that. We're praying that he beat that charge. But Boosie may be doing some time. And this may be the reason why Boosie's going after these niggas so hard. All right? You see, Boosie had to sell that Maybach truck, just for the lawyer fees. So Boosie, apparently, there's some financial issues where he had to sell one of his vehicles just to pay off a lawyer for his new case. Boosie has a new gun case, everybody. So he had to let off some assets, one being a Maybach truck. You know that new Maybach truck? He had to go and sell that. That truck got to be over $250,000 at least, right? So that goes to the lawyer and whatever things that he has to do, which was a smart move. Some people say that Boosie's going broke, but I think that's a smart move. Sell off some of those material things. You can replace these things, especially when we're talking about vehicles. Vehicles have a shelf lifespan. Unless you're buying a classic vehicle, it has a shelf lifespan. So I don't see nothing wrong with Boosie selling that vehicle to pay off a lawyer, right? But I think this is the primary reason. I think this is what prompted Boosie to go at these rappers for using his lyrics. Because Boosie got to collect. Yeah, Boosie's trying to collect, all right? He got to make sure that that bank account right, if in case he does get locked up, if in case he has to do some time. You know Boosie already came back from beating all them cases, beating all them murder cases. That part. Hopefully he'll be successful in this case. Hopefully he could beat this case. But worst case scenario, you got to prepare yourself, right? And I think that's what Boosie's doing. That's why I think Boosie's going so hard, and he doesn't care how these people receive it. He doesn't care who he pisses off, nonetheless. And I probably wouldn't care either if I got to collect my check. So Boosie's just collecting his checks. That's all he doing, y'all. He's preparing for it just in case if he got to do time. Remember, I tell you, all right? Now, you guys, moving right along. Listen, you guys, this is the most greatest show on earth, the most dangerous show on earth. You guys do me a favor. Make sure you guys are sharing this podcast. I want to get everybody acclimated to the podcast. Leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know you in the building. We call that leaving a fingerprint. Wipe your feet on the rug. Hit that like button. All right? We call that wipe your feet on the rug. Say what you do at your grandparents' house. You just don't walk in with your dirt and bacteria on your feet, right? You wipe your feet on the rug and show your grandparents that you have manners. Show everybody that you was raised right here in the house of L.O.T.S approved. This is our house. Make sure you guys are hitting that like button when you guys come in the building. That part. All right? Make sure you guys subscribe to the YouTube channel. Nonetheless, if you're coming from Facebook, you're coming from Twitter, make sure you guys subscribe to that YouTube channel. That part. Now, moving right along. Let's talk about it. I wanted to speak about Megan Thee Stallion right now. All right, you guys. Recently, Megan Thee Stallion has broken up with her ex, Party Fontaine. Now, Party Fontaine, that's a big-time songwriter. Fontaine is responsible for a lot of Cardi B songs and a list of other songs that go platinum. He's the go-to guy for the women. All right? He's an excellent songwriter. Now, this guy was the one that was with Megan Thee Stallion during the Tory Lanez, and shout out to Tory Lanez because we're going to speak about that new project too. But this guy's the one that was with Megan Thee Stallion during the Tory Lanez trial, all right? Now, he's stuck by Megan Thee Stallion's side. But apparently, contrary to us seeing him standing by Megan Thee Stallion's side, they're saying that was just an image. There was trouble in paradise with their relationship, all right? Party Fontaine accuses Megan Thee Stallion of infidelity. She pulled a Drake on him. Remember Drake had that song where he was like, he couldn't believe that the girl had him shaking a nigga hands that she done knocked down, that she had sex with. Same thing with Fontaine. Party Fontaine said Megan Thee Stallion had him shaking the producer's hand, unbeknownst to him that she had slept with her producer. All right? So there's a list of other things that Megan Thee Stallion was doing. Megan Thee Stallion has slept with Tory Lanez. And after the shooting, she slept with the baby. And all these gentlemen that slept with Meg Thee Stallion, they revealed it. They revealed it. They had no loyalty to Megan Thee Stallion. And I'm pretty sure they have their valid reasons for that. But nonetheless, Megan Thee Stallion has been a bit promiscuous. And I ain't pointing no fingers, right? Because like I said, like they say, you point one finger at somebody, there's 3 pointing right back at you. I used to say 4, but Paul Business said that ain't right. Why you be saying 4? It's really 3 fingers. All right, it's 3 fingers. So listen, Meg Thee Stallion has been a bit promiscuous. Meg Thee Stallion recently, Party Fontaine dropped a song, a diss song, speaking about his relationship with Meg Thee Stallion, accusing her of a list of things, all right? Talking about her promiscuity. Now, Meg Thee Stallion has chimed back in. Meg Thee Stallion recently posted a video on Instagram. I'm not sure what platform it was on, but Meg Thee Stallion spoke about how she said, you guys thought I told you guys that I like to have sex. Do you guys not listen to my music? Listen, hold up, man. Hold up. Meg Thee Stallion says she loves to have sex. Did you guys not listen to my music? Meg is being straightforward, no holds barred. She's not holding nothing back. Now, Meg Thee Stallion also said that she's turned over a new leaf. She's gonna be stingy with the cootie. Now, this is quote for quote. But she also laughed after that. Meg Thee Stallion gave off a villainous laugh. She laughed behind that, all right? Now, you guys, obviously, there was some satire within that. She was being a bit facetious, just a tad bit. Now, to Meg Thee Stallion's defense, you know her mother's no longer around, so we're not attacking this woman. But she definitely said that she liked to have sex, but she's going to be stingy in the near future. But like I said, she was laughing about it. Now, you guys, I've never seen a woman in the history of hip-hop brag about having sex the way she does. And let me tell you something. I might as well clap it up for her for having the balls, the cojones. Meg Thee Stallion got balls. Meg Thee Stallion, nonetheless, Meg Thee Stallion has balls, all right? You've never seen this in hip-hop. A woman, she should be compared to men at this point. I think we have to welcome Meg Thee Stallion into the players' ball, all right? The players' arena of us men, all right? She's an A-lite with us. She's a member now. We have to induct Meg Thee Stallion into the men's. She's in the men's category now. She's equal. She's even the playing field between men and women at this point. She said she loves to have sex, but she's turned a new leaf. Remember, I told you she laughed about that. So she was being facetious when she said that, all right? But she didn't seem the least bit apologetic about it. She said it with no remorse. And this is on the heels of Party Fontaine accusing her of infidelity and everything. So apparently she doesn't care nothing about Party Fontaine's feelings. Now listen, my G, this is shots fired. I know Party Fontaine feels real stupid right now. Party Fontaine has to feel stupid. This is the man that was standing by Meg's side during the whole Tory Lanez case, all right? To the point where he was looking like a Captain Saver. Now, as soon as the case is over, and now she can see the light, it's no longer cloudy, the clouds are gone, she starts sending shots. She doesn't care what comes out at this point. Party Fontaine now, they're saying that he just remained by her side, but there's been issues with their relationship. He was just doing that for an image. Basically, Party Fontaine was standing by Meg Thee Stallion's side for politics' sake. It was all politics. That's why he stood by her side. But I know he feels stupid at this point. Party Fontaine has to feel like an idiot right now. All right, you stood by the girl's side. The girl don't give a damn about you, brother. As soon as this thing is over with and things start to settle down, she just recently dropped some music, Cobra, and that she must have found a new ghostwriter or she must have found a new producer or something, because I don't know how much would use a part of her career. I don't know if you was writing her music or you was making the production, but I know you served some type of role in her career. But nonetheless, and I may be wrong, but nonetheless, you have to feel stupid at this point, the way she just ditched you. She got rid of you, homie, and she doesn't care about her cheating on you. She don't care about her cheating. If anything, the reason why Meg Thee Stallion is saying that she's gonna change a new leaf is just for politics' sake. She doesn't want to say basically, I'm just a man. Meg Thee Stallion just doesn't want to admit that she's a man and she has the same things as a man, the same urges as a man, the same intentions as us men. She does. Meg said she likes to have sex, period. That's what she's into, all right? So that's how she justifies sleeping with the producer, sleeping with the baby, sleeping with Tory Lanez after her homegirl, Cassie, was sleeping with Tory Lanez. Meg don't care. Meg likes to have sex, all right? And I ain't saying that's wrong. I'm not saying that's wrong at all. But one thing I do know, Party Fontaine stood by her side. And by him standing by her side, he must feel like a real idiot right now. He has to feel like an idiot, nonetheless. All right? That's what happens, brother. You's a Captain Saver. And to the point, you might be the hoe. Maybe she saved you. I don't know, brother. I don't know. And I do recall you said something about Tory Lanez. And you probably want to double back and apologize to Tory Lanez at this point. Now, I'm not saying Tory Lanez is right. Because when Tory Lanez was on that phone call, there was some type of admittance to what happened. So I'm not saying Tory Lanez is right. But what I am saying is you must feel like an idiot right now, standing by somebody's side who doesn't give a damn about your feelings. She don't care about your reputation. She don't care that she embarrassed you in the public eye. Meg does not care, especially after you dropped that diss track. And that diss track, though that's cool, we ain't trying to hear that diss track from Party Fontaine. After the fact, brother, after you did all that grimace, like we like to say, as Haitians like to say, all that grimace, all that desert, you did all that, and now you want to tell us what actually happened behind the scenes? We don't care what happens after the behind the scenes. We don't care no more. We don't care that she slept with the producer and you had to shake the producer's hand. I've never been through that. I've never slept with a woman and she made me go shake somebody's hand. No woman make me shake nobody's hand. I ain't got to shake nobody's hand. I might give you a head nod, but I ain't shaking niggas' hands. You heard me? That part. But nonetheless, yes, Party Fontaine, she played you. Hold up. Party Fontaine, you got played by Meg Thee Stallion. Meg Thee Stallion is a player, a true player from the Himalayas. Give Meg Thee Stallion a clap. Clap it up for Meg Thee Stallion. Clap it up for Meg Thee Stallion. You guys, make sure you guys are coming in. Make sure you guys hit that like button on the way in the building, all right? Also, make sure you guys are turning your notification bells on. Turn your notification bells on. Hit that notification so every time I drop new content, you guys be the first to get it, all right? Now, let's move right along. Let's talk about it. I don't even want to get into this. Before we get into the main event with Puffy, that's low-hanging fruit, but we're going to get to the Puffy. Let's speak about Dawayne Wade and Gabriel Union. Now, you guys, as of recent, it looks like Dawayne Wade and Gabriel Union have broken up. Now, they've had issues before, and it's the same as before. This is some infidelity, all right? Dawayne Wade gets around, and I put emphasis on gets around, and it's not just with one gender, all right? I think you guys know what I'm alluding to. So now, Gabriel Union has broken up with Dawayne Wade. Dawayne Wade seemingly was seen with a woman, as usual. But prior to this, there was a breakup, a slight separation when Dawayne Wade had that baby out of marriage, all right? Out of wedlock baby, a love baby. Now, Dawayne Wade did say he did try to break up with Gabriel Union at that time. He tried to break up with her, but Gabriel Union, he couldn't get rid of her. Gabriel Union stood by his side. Gabriel Union refused to break up with Dwayne Wade during this situation. All right? Nonetheless, it's happened again. But this time it seems like Gabriel Union and Dwayne Wade have broken up. Now, Gabriel Union's been putting some encrypted messages on social media. I forget what the message was. I didn't write it down, but she has spoken about it. And you guys know how it goes on these social networks, on Facebooks and Instagrams and all this. People speak their heart out with a lot of subliminal encrypted messages. Nonetheless, it was the same for Gabriel Union. Now, Dwayne Wade, there's rumors of infidelity. And it seems like Dwayne Wade has had these issues. There's a lot of rumors coming out on Dwayne Wade as of recently. And especially in these times, it's the same rumor that's coming out. I don't know in the near future if I'm going to report about these things as much, because these things are becoming so common in today's climate, in today's society. It's not surprising no longer. All right? Now, you guys know there's always been rumors about Dwayne Wade. All right? Funny rumors. And you guys know how I feel about Dwayne Wade, the way he dresses a little bit provocative. He dresses a little bit, to say the least. Dwayne Wade's always wearing the lip gloss, blazers with no shirt on, shoes with no socks. Hold up, man. Not the shoes with no socks. Not the lip gloss. Very colorful outfits. He's at the fashion week wearing the crazy crop top type of funny style, things that most men would feel uncomfortable wearing. Now, you guys, there's rumors of Dwayne Wade having parties back at the house with women and also men. I forgot who spoke about it. A lot of people have spoken about this, all right? Jaguar, Mrs. Jaguar, I forget her name, something Jaguar. She's seen all over social networks. Some people would deem her to be crazy. And matter of fact, she might be crazy. She probably take pills. But most people, just because somebody's crazy, that doesn't mean that their story is not valid. Some people that are crazy is because they've had real experiences that made them slightly crazy, but it's based off of valid experiences. So Mrs. Jaguar spoke about Dwayne Wade having these parties at the house, all right? Freak-off parties. And guess what? With Jaguar Right. That part, Bruce. That part. Thank you, my brother. That's why I love you guys in the comment section, man. Thank you, my brother. Mrs. Jaguar Right. Now, they had freak-off parties. So with that being said now, there's women and men in attendance at the parties. There's rumors coming out that Dwayne Wade, he's down low. Now, I've always had my speculations. Some things are safe to say. When I see the way he conducts himself, the way he's so comfortable with dressing the way he dresses. Listen, we as men, there's certain things that we're not comfortable with wearing. The furthest I go with is wearing pink. Listen, I wear pink. Black ass nigga, I wear pink. Cameron started the whole pink. Miami niggas wear pink. We rock with pink. But that's where it stops. It stops right there. All right? With Dwayne Wade, you see a lot of provocativeness with the way he dressed. I told you he was always wearing that European shit. All right? All that fashion week shit that niggas is uncomfortable with, he rocks that. Dwayne Wade with the lip gloss. You see how he has lip gloss and he makes it his business. Dwayne Wade makes it his business to show himself and present himself a certain way. Dwayne Wade he's comfortable with his sexuality being questioned. And he does nothing to dispel that. You see somebody whose sexuality is always being questioned and you do nothing to dispel that? Listen, that's the same thing with Puff Daddy. Puff Daddy, Puff, Diddy, Sean Combs, Brother Love. Brother Love always, his sexuality is that question at all times. We're always skeptical about Diddy. Never have you seen Diddy ever dispel those rumors. The only person that I ever seen dispel those type of rumors is a nigga by the name of Baby, Cash Money Records. Baby sometimes is being questioned about his sexuality. Now, I understand. Let people think. I get it. But let me tell you something. A lie that goes uncontested eventually becomes the truth. A lie can make it halfway around the world before the truth puts on its shoes. Do you get what I'm saying? A lie can make it halfway around the world before the truth puts on its shoes. Do you get me? If you don't contest lies, they eventually be taken as the truth. People will take that as the truth. So we speaking about sexuality and things like that. You see how Joe Buttons started making jokes? Joe Budden, the JBP show, Joe used to make sexuality about jokes about being gay and all that. Joe had to dispel the rumors. Do you know why Joe had to dispel those rumors? Because it started affecting his family. His kids. His kids start getting ridiculed, antagonized. Do you get me? So you can't let certain things be attached to your name for too long. I understand not addressing everything. Certain things people accuse you of, some people be like, yo, if they believe it, let them believe it. Certain things people let things roll to be sensationalized. Some people let rumors continue because guess what? That keeps people talking. Yeah, it's a marketing tool, but certain things is detrimental to your family. It starts affecting your family and their well-being. Not everybody's clout chasing. Not everybody's looking to monetize off of rumors. Though you might be getting paid off your rumors, not every rumor is in your best interest, especially when speaking about somebody's sexuality. All right? I don't know how the women do it. I don't know how women will accept that. If somebody's sexuality is always being put on display, always being attacked, right? But you as a man now, I don't think that you should be comfortable with that. And Dwayne Wade's sexuality is constantly it's at this point now, it's being questioned. Like I said, there's parties back at Dwayne Wade's house. And they said Miss Jaguar Wright said that Gabriel Union used to be in attendance at those parties. So sometimes when you think about Gabriel Union, she's a devil's advocate for Dwayne Wade. Gabriel Union is a devil's advocate for Dwayne Wade. That's why Gabriel Union gets so much ridicule for Dwayne Wade and her involvement with his kid. Now, we're not going to speak about the kid here. We leave the kids alone, all right? But I have to mention that. Gabriel Union seems like she's at the helm. She's at the forefront. She controls the wheels in the house. She wears the pants in that house. And Dwayne Wade is not uncomfortable with Gabriel Union being perceived as the head of the household, as the leader wearing the pants. That has to make you skeptical. Hold up. That has to make you skeptical. Gabriel Union wearing the pants in the relationship, you gotta be skeptical. So you guys, nonetheless, Dwayne Wade, his sexuality is being questioned at this point. Gabriel Union and Dwayne Wade have broken up. Now, there's also rumors that Dwayne Wade had some type of romance with another NBA player. Another NBA player. And the name that now this is all alleged. Hold on, wait. We gotta reverse this. Hold up. This is all alleged now, right? This is all alleged, guys. This is all alleged. Everything's alleged, all right? They're saying that Dwayne Wade has a romance going on with another NBA player, another NBA, maybe not necessarily a legend, I'm not sure. But if it's the person that they're talking about, it might be a legend, all right? Yeah, Bruce, yeah, they're saying that he was with another NBA player. Now, this is another NBA player that I always question his sexuality. So I ain't gonna lie, it's just certain things I be wondering how cats be comfortable with being funny. I don't know how people be fun, how cats are comfortable with doing something feminine. We as men, we always might do something that might be considered feminine, but we check ourselves, right? We just be realistic. At one point in your life, you did something that might be considered feminine. At one point in your life, you probably stood with your hands on your hips, all right? There's nothing gay about having your hands on your hips, but it's still funny. And what you do, you check yourself. You take your hands off your hips. Why? Because you know that can be perceived in a different way, right? So you're conscious of that. You're cognizant of that. And you adjust, you make those adjustments. But these gentlemen, nonetheless, it seems like they just perpetuate these rumors more and more. They do nothing to combat these rumors. They do nothing to dispel these rumors. They just perpetuate them. They let them, they feed the rumors. They're comfortable with those rumors flying around. All right? Now, who I'm referring to, if you guys are wondering, they're saying Chris Bosh. Hold up. They're saying, allegedly, that Dwayne Wade had a relationship with Chris Bosh. Now, you guys, I'm hoping that's not true. It's all alleged, but I'm hoping that's just alleged and it's not true, all right? Because there's some men out there that do feminine things and they're not gay. I've seen some men that are light-spoken. They're not aggressive. And some people assume them to be gay, and them niggas is not even gay. So you can't throw that jacket on every man just because they do something that's presumably not aggressive. It's not masculine, right? You can't put that jacket on everybody. So I'm hoping that's not the case with Chris Bosh, but I've always had my speculations about Chris Bosh. I'm not gonna lie to you. Definitely. Yeah. Definitely. Nah. Yeah. Definitely have had my speculations about Chris Bosh. So they're saying that they might have had a relationship, all right? The rumors are flying. And I'm pretty sure these gentlemen are not gonna do anything to dispel these rumors, and that's the issue that's at hand. So this is why we leave everything up to speculations. Are we wrong for speculating? If you do nothing to dispel the rumor, are we wrong for speculating? Are we? Are we? I don't think so. All right? But nonetheless, like I told you guys, this is all alleged. All right, shout out to all parties in hand. Once again, your sexuality, you have the right to be with who you want to be with. LGBTQT, alphabet community, shout out to everybody, live your life. But we are wondering, we are concerned, right? Because we're concerned about your lifestyle, and are you just out here just leading people wrong? We hope that you're not, and to be honest with you, we don't want to sleep with the same women that you're sleeping with. I'm going to keep it real. I don't want to sleep with the same women that Dwayne Wade's sleeping with. And if Chris Bosh get down like that, I don't want to sleep with the same women that he's sleeping with. Not to insinuate that I am sleeping with them already, right? Obviously, these men are on a higher financial bracket. But I've slept with some of the women that some of these athletes and rappers have slept with, right? A woman doesn't have to have a certain financial bracket for them to sleep with the women. So nonetheless, I've slept with women that have slept with some of the top artists. Yeah. But at the same time, any woman that's sleeping with any man that comes from that lifestyle, I don't want to sleep with her. All right? And definitely when a woman tells me that she's been with a man and she found out that he was gay, that he slept with another man, I get super concerned. I get apprehensive and I get concerned immediately. Immediately. I'm super concerned. For one, if you knew that, why did you stay with that man? I've heard these stories a lot. I've heard women that they come tell me, they're like, oh, my man, I found out that he slept with a dude. Now, I can see if you didn't see the signs, because I know people hide things, but I believe certain things you cannot, certain things you see within people. There's certain indications, that red flags that pop up. Yeah, I believe that. There was some type of indication that you knew. But nonetheless, there's some women that are hit blindsided by it. But then again, there's some women that know of this situation, that heard of the rumor and continue to stay with that person and sleep with that person. I'm skeptical of you now. I'm skeptical of your judgment. I'm skeptical of your willpower. I'm skeptical just of you and who you come into contact with and who you allow into your circle. All right? But yes, this is all allegations, you guys. They're saying Gabriel Union and Dwayne Wade have broken up. And they're saying that Dwayne Wade has been accused of sleeping with women and men. All right, so it's not just women. Dwayne Wade's been with men also. All right. You guys, make sure you guys are hitting that like button, all right? Don't be a ninja watcher. That's a person that be creeping and watching. Don't be no pocket watcher, because that's just a hater. And you definitely don't want to be one of these. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a peeping Tom. Y'all know what to do to peeping Toms. Stay out of jail. You won't have to find out. All right? Make sure you guys are hitting that like button. We call that wiping your feet on the rug, the same way you do at your grandparents' house. Show respect in the house of L.O.T.S approved. Just don't walk in here with your dirty feet and the bacteria on your feet. Wipe your feet on the rug. Show you got manners and show you was raised right. All right? This is the day after Thanksgiving, y'all. I know a lot of you guys are spending time with your family. It couldn't be here in attendance, but nonetheless, the show must go on. And guess what? This is the most dangerous show on earth. This is the Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast, episode number 63. I am the incomparable, the author imitated but cannot be duplicated, the one that took their style from, the elected, appointed voice of the streets, leader of the streets, learning off the streets, lords of the streets. All right, this is powered by L.O.T.S approved media. And once again, this is the Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast, episode number 54. Excuse me about that. 63. I apologize. All right, you guys, moving right along. Now let's go to the main story. This is the main story that I want to get to. Let me see if I want to save this for last. Wait, let's save this for last, all right? Matter of fact, I'm gonna save this for last. All right. There's been some white on white violence in hip hop. You guys know, just like women in hip hop, how they don't get along, all right? There's actually white rappers don't get along. Let's just make that clear, all right? Shots have been fired. There's a rapper that goes by the name of Millz. He's out of Boston. He's tight. He's cool. He's growing on me. He's Jadakiss artist, Raspy Records. That's Jadakiss artist. Now, this guy Millz, he's lyrical. He's like that. And this last rhyme that I heard from him was dope as fuck. It was a hard-ass rhyme that I heard from the kid. All right? Now, Millz, as of recently, he did a freestyle. And the freestyle was, let me tell you something, freestyle was fire. Millz freestyle was fire. Millz sent shots at MGK. You guys know MGK, he's out of Cleveland, Ohio. He started off rapping. A lot of us didn't take him serious. He went on Funk Flex and he was kind of like, he was begging to be accepted by the hip hop community. Lyrically, he wasn't like that. But he kept trying. He kept climbing that steep hill, right? Eventually, people started being more receptive to him, eventually. But it wasn't enough. Just to give you a rundown, MGK eventually, he's doing emo now. He's in rock and roll. He's big in that world. He's super big, but he dresses real suspect. But let's get off the suspect shit. But he dresses real suspect, all right? But we're going to contribute that to emo. But nonetheless, this kid is the same one that went at Eminem. All right? MGK went at Eminem, sent shots, sent fire, shots fired at Eminem. Spoke about Eminem, his daughter Haley. You know, once you speak about Haley, you have issues. Well, nonetheless, there's problems again. White rapper war, white on white violence, white rapper war. You seen it with Eminem when he went at MC Search and them. All right? You seen it with Eminem and MGK when they was going back and forth. You seen it with MGK when he was going back and forth with Yellow Wolf. Yellow Wolf is Eminem's artist. Hold up. Let's bring it back. Listen, MC Search, the gas face. You remember MC Search? MC Search went at it with Eminem. MGK and Slim Shady. Eminem. 8 Mile Eminem. Detroit Eminem. Some would say the king of Detroit. Besides Trick, the lyrical king. They went at it. Not just that. MGK and Yellow Wolf. Yellow Wolf out of Alabama. That was signed to Eminem. They went at it. White on white violence, man. It's serious. Same way the women in hip hop go at it, white rappers go at it. It's like there's not enough room. Same way there's not enough room for too many women rappers to be at the top. There's no room for too many white rappers. It seems like in hip hop there only can be so many white rappers. In hip hop there probably can only be 2, maybe even 2 might be a little bit too much. Pun intended. 2 might be a little bit too much. Nonetheless, this time you got Millz going at it with MGK. Now, Millz sending shots at MGK, and Millz is fire. I'm curious to see what's going to happen with this one. I don't think MGK's his response is going to be good enough. I don't think he can respond to Millz. To be quite honest with you, I feel like it's gonna be a failed attempt. MGK, this is gonna be a failed attempt. This white boy is prepared. This white boy is kind of like that. He's coming out of Jadakiss camp. Though I know MGK has a lot of courage. That white boy is courageous. MGK will step to the bat. I know he will. I know he will. But nonetheless, I think he will meet defeat. Defeat. He will meet his demise. All right? I don't think MGK wants no pressure with Millz. The shit that I heard Millz drop, let me tell you, fire. The shit that I heard Millz drop against MGK, Millz referred to himself as a hitman for hire. When you guys get a chance, go check out the Millz, the recent diss that he did to MGK. The diss freestyle to MGK. White boys on fire. And Millz, you grew on me. I wasn't a big fan of Millz. His accent, he kind of sounds like Eminem, and the gangsterism is hard for me to buy, but he's growing on me. And I'm gonna tell you something. You see the artists that I'm not receptive to in the beginning? I wasn't receptive to Wu-Tang in the beginning. I wasn't receptive to certain hip-hop artists in the beginning. But you see, when I don't like an artist or I'm a little bit confused, I'm a little bit on the ropes, so to speak, when they win me over, those are the artists I end up loving. Pause. Those are the artists I end up appreciating. I appreciate art that I don't get at first. I appreciate art that I don't get at first. It wins me over. So it's a little bit different experience. It's not an instant gratification. It's like you find the jewels, you find the treasures in their style. You find the things that you appreciate in their style. Shout out to Bruce, same way, dog. I'm the same way, that part. Put you up here, my G. That part, my brother. I'm with you, Bruce. Bruce Henlin, I'm with you, my brother. So I definitely agree. I'm feeling Millz at this point. Like I said, Millz, you gotta check him out. It's a white boy from Boston. All right, Cambridge, Massachusetts. And he's signed to Jadakiss Raspy Records. So he has that Jadakiss punchline shit. You heard me? I respect that. And he's sending shots. He sent hella shots at MGK. Hella shots. And it looks like it might be man down. But nonetheless, we can't count MGK out because MGK is courageous, all right? That boy's courageous. I'm pretty sure MGK, I think he's going to respond. If he don't respond, that's sad. If he don't respond, MGK, you're out of there. You're out of here. That's it. I don't want to hear no more from you because you went at Eminem's head. If you had the balls to go at Eminem, and the irony is, Millz, he looks up to Eminem. He kind of patterns his style behind Eminem. So he sounds like Eminem, right? Their style's a little bit different. He has a 4-count type of punchline style, but the voices are similar. Well, it looks like MGK is going at his protege. All right? That part. And we're just going to sit back and watch how this unfolds nonetheless. All right? Now, you guys, more shots have been fired. Before we get into our last subject, more shots have been fired, all right? All right, Meek Mill. You guys, Meek Mill is going at Trippie Redd. Shots have been fired. Shots fired. Meek Mill going at Trippie Redd. I don't know what Trippie Redd said to Meek Mill. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on here. For some reason, I think Meek Mill saying something that Trippie Redd was seeing with some other kids and some younger gentlemen out of Philly. I don't know. Meek Mill is saying that they convinced him to say his name. Some kids, I guess they got some problems with Meek Mill, and they convinced Trippie Redd to join in on the tirade. All right. So Meek Mill says Trippie Redd is banned from Philly. Shots fired. Now, you guys know Meek Mill run Philly, right? Y'all know Meek Mill run Philly. You know when Drake had issues in Philly, he admitted, remember, when Drake went to perform at Philly, he needed a police escort to get out of Philly. To Meek Mill's credit, Meek Mill runs Philly. So when Meek Mill is saying these things, you have to take it in consideration. These things cannot go unnoticed, and they cannot go without being taken serious. Meek Mill's like that. He got power in Philly. You know that's Philly's. He's the golden child. All right, he represents Philly to the fullest. And according to Meek Mill, he has banned Trippie Redd from Philly. He said he's no good from Maine to Spain. That part. Now I have some of this in detail. All right, this is what Meek Mill said. Let's talk about it. Let's unpack this. All right, Meek Mill said this guy is no good. I ain't even know you said my name. If you fuck with me, fuck this guy right here. I want to stand on niggas freely saying my name. Make it tight outside. I ain't even know you said my name, and I seen you get pulled in a room by the gangsters in L.A. You was scared, but let's see how tough y'all guys are. I can't believe these Philly young bulls gassed you to say my name. Look like you repping the devil. I'm gonna show you how trying God is. Oh Lord. Not the devil. Not the devil. Shots fired, though. Nonetheless, shots fired. So you guys know Trippie Redd. You know this kid, Trippie Redd. He's an emo type of rapper. He's very talented. I think he's from Ohio. Pretty sure he's from Ohio. This kid, you know, he teeters the line. He definitely does a lot of satanic imagery. He gives off a satanic vibe. The way he dresses, the way he presents himself, the way he delivers his music. It has a satanic vibe to it. Obviously, he uses that as a marketing scheme. Now, I don't know if this kid is a definite Satan worshiper, but he leads people to believe that. Now, for some reason, Meek Mill's not having it. Meek Mill has banned this man from Philly. Now, you guys, this is why Meek gets a lot of ridicule. This is this whole gun reform thing. Meek Mill has turned a new leaf. And I'm not going to say that because Meek Mill's doing gun reform that he won't bust a head or two. A lot of people may think because I do a lot of positive things that I won't get hands-on out here. Ain't nothing changed. Anybody who knows me knows how I get down. Ain't nothing changed. I'm still hands-on if need be. But now we push positive. We don't perpetuate evil. We don't perpetuate negative. We perpetuate positive, but we still hands-on. That part. If you guys know me, I still pop up. They know us. Niggas know what it is. Last year I came on the show. You wouldn't believe what I was doing before I even got onto the show. All right? But certain things we don't speak about. And I wish that Meek Mill would take this approach. This is what I'm alluding to. Meek Mill, you're doing a lot of great things out here, brother. You're doing a lot of amazing things. You're the head of gun reform. You represent something different, Meek Mill. We see you hanging out with the billionaires. You're a role model now. Now, I know a lot of people don't want that title because at the same time, they still want room to be human. 48 laws of power, never be perceived as perfect. You don't want to be looked at as perfect. Sometimes people think that just because we're doing positive things out here, that we turned a new leaf. We're not. Somebody approached me about it. Somebody told me, I see you doing podcasting, so they assume that I don't know if they thought I got weak because I be doing podcasting. I don't know what. They think I just turned a whole new leaf, and I had to show them. Yeah, they caught the worst deal because of that. Nonetheless. But Meek Mill, you see how I'm being discreet, Meek Mill? Please take that approach, Meek Mill. You're representing gun reform. We need you at the forefront. We need you at the helm of the forefront, pushing this agenda, helping out the community. We need that from you. We need you to be a role model. We need you to set the standard, Meek Mill, that you've been setting. We need that from you. We asking that from you, brother. But it seems like when Meek Mill goes to tweeting, somebody needs to take Meek Mill's phone from him when he's pissed off. I'm going to be real with you. There's a lot of things that Meek Mill says on social networks, certain things that he says, and I'd be like, damn, I wish he didn't do that. Now, we got to give him credit. He's a human being. So I'm not pointing no finger at Meek Mill. And his good outweighs his bad. Nonetheless, Meek Mill's good outweighs his bad. All right? I just wish that he was a little bit more strategic in his approach when he says certain things. If it's like that, Meek Mill, you really feel like that, and you banning this man for Philly, why go to social network and say it? Why don't you just make it happen out here? Why don't you just make it happen unbeknownst to everybody? Let your reputation exceed you. You don't have to speak. I don't like to speak about myself. I let the streets speak about me. I don't like to speak. I'd rather people that know me tell you about me, right? It's way more interesting. To be ambiguous, to have a mystery to you is way more interesting. It's way more powerful. You see, when you tell people about yourself and you tell people your intentions, it's less effective. Don't let your enemies know how you move, what you're capable of. It's called the element of surprise. I love the surprise. Pop up on you, surprise. It's way more effective. Trust me when I tell you. When people find out about you and they didn't know about you, it's way more effective because it makes them say, oh shit, I underestimated him. I didn't expect that from him. Damn, he changed my whole perspective of him. That's way more effective. You don't give people a chance to prepare. I don't give nobody a chance to prepare. If I'm coming from you, probably wouldn't know. I don't go back and forth in texts with people. I don't text back and forth. I don't beef on social network. I pop up at your door. I pop up. The element of surprise is very, very effective. Trust me when I tell you. Very effective. I like the streets to talk about me. I like you to hear through the vine, hear through the streets. Put your ear to the streets and you'll find out about me. That part. I don't like to speak for myself. I ain't giving you no forewarning. You're not going to get prepared for me. When I pop up, it's too late, my friend. No chance to prepare. No chance to prepare. You're shitting on yourself. You're nervous. You can't fake that. Sometimes when you tell people your intentions, you give them a chance to prepare. There's less nervous there. They have more chance to grab their nerves, to take control of themselves, right? Because they're preparing for you to come. But boy, when you hit somebody by surprise, their nerves go to shit. They nerves go to shit. They shit they pants. Trust me when I tell you. So I wish Meek Mill was less vocal. I wish Meek Mill was less vocal. Somebody needs to talk to Meek Mill. Be less vocal. You can be way more powerful like that, brother. That's a lesson. That's a lesson to everybody in the streets. That's a lesson to any man that you take things into your own hands. If you're a man and you take things into your own hands, use the element of surprise. Trust me. That part, Bruce. I see you, brother. My dog say he on the same way. He on it the same way. I'm the same way. That part. The element of surprise. Don't give your enemy no forewarning. Don't tell your enemy what you're gonna do to him. Don't incriminate yourself, my brother. Peace to Bruce Alder in the building. Peace to Paul Biz in the building. Peace, my brother. Peace, my brother. I see everybody lackadaisy. It's the day after Thanksgiving. Everybody's relaxing with their family. I don't fault y'all. But we don't miss a day. We don't miss a Friday. Though I would love to lay back like you guys. But at the same time, I'm here to service the people. Most definitely. But like I said, Meek Mill. Please, brothers, refrain from social network when you don't send those type of threats out there, brother. You're way more important right now. I understand. You want to be human. I understand. You want to speak your mind. I get it. But you have to be more responsible now. You mean more to our community, Meek Mill. All right? So I understand that you banned Trippie Redd. Trippie Redd made a mistake. Hopefully Trippie Redd can get this resolved. Hopefully he doesn't have to go to where he need to go because you know Meek Mill is powerful in Philly. And you know how them Philly Muslim niggas get down. And all that devil worshiping shit you doing ain't gonna work. Trippie Redd, all that devil worshiping shit, that satanic shit you doing, that ain't gonna work, homie. And like I said, Meek Mill's powerful. Remember, Drake needed police escort after that concert in Philly. So throughout that beef with Drake and Meek Mill, though Drake won, lyrically, he won that unanimously. Nobody could argue that. Anybody that argue that would be a fool. I don't want to hear those type of arguments. Because I know 10 years, 20 years from now, somebody's going to say, nah, Meek Mill won it. Y'all can do that. I'm not going to do that. Y'all can do that. But on the streets, street-wise, nah, Drake had to get a police escort out of Philly. And Drake admitted that. Drake did a show in Philly and he brought out Meek Mill. Drake admitted to himself that he needed a police escort to get out of there. He admitted that he had problems leaving out of that arena. Wherever they was, that stadium, that arena, he needed a police escort. We saw it on video, all right? So Meek Mill does have that power in Philly. So nonetheless, Meek Mill said that Trippie Redd is banned from Philly. He's banned from Philly. From Maine to Spain. He's banned from Philly, quote unquote. This is what the man said. All right? And I guess Trippie Redd was gassed by some Philly bulls. That's the young youth out there. Some bulls, some young niggas out of Philly. You know how young niggas get. Sometimes they get disrespectful. You know what I mean? They fighting, you know, the young lions, they fighting for their position. Young lions fight for their position in the jungle. Sometimes they go for the older lions. So you got to be like that or you get taken out. Easy. Young lions take out the older lions. Fact, though. That's a fact. That's a fact, though. All right, nonetheless, shout out to Trippie Redd. I'm pretty sure Trippie Redd made a mistake. I'm pretty sure, Trippie Redd with his blood ties. But it seems like Trippie Redd be getting the bad end of the stick. You guys don't mind. I was sick for the past 5 days. I'm doing way better today, but I was sick for the past 5 days. All right, had this cold coming from Cheesecake Factory. I don't know what was in that vegan burger. I had a vegan burger at Cheesecake Factory, and I was sick that very next day. Esophagus sick, just feeling bad. But I haven't stopped being productive. Y'all know I'm doing that 30-day no smoking marijuana challenge. All right. After today is gonna be what we got? We got 3 days left after today. Tomorrow's gonna make 3 days left to that challenge. So by Monday should be our last day of our no smoking marijuana challenge, all right? Clap it up. We gotta clap it up. Clap it up for everybody who participated in this 30-day no smoking marijuana challenge. Hashtag no weed November. That part, hashtag no weed November, all right? And we're not demonizing marijuana at all. I just want to take control of this addiction, this bad habit. Marijuana is a divine plant provided by Most High, so we don't condemn nothing that Most High creates, all right? Nonetheless, marijuana it's the 4 M's. Marijuana, medication, use in meditation to be used in moderation. 4 M's, all right? So shout out to marijuana and all that. We definitely not demonizing. And for the people that use marijuana for medical reasons, salute. Some people suffer from seizures. That's why they use marijuana on a daily basis. I agree with that. L.O.T.S approves of that. Some people suffer from acute pains from whatever they've had. I don't know what type of pains, what induces these pains, what these pains derive from. But marijuana is a great thing to alleviate those type of pains. A great tool. All right. Nonetheless, marijuana is a divine plant God provided for us. All right. Now, you guys, let's go to this last subject, all right? This is the last subject I want to speak about. This is something that we spoke about last week. Make sure you guys hit that like button on the way in, all right? Make sure you guys hit the like button. Don't be a ninja watcher. And hit the like button, all right? Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel on YouTube. Nonetheless, and make sure you guys are turning your notification bells on so every time we drop new content, you guys are aware of new content that we drop. Now, you guys, let's speak about it. Puff, we're going right back to Puff. We're going back to Puff and dog. More allegations. Apparently there's some new law. There was a law, and I forgot what the law was called. You know what I mean? I didn't get a chance to write it down, but the law is only good for a year now, and I think the last day was like a couple of days ago, right? And this is why you're seeing all these sexual assault cases as of lately, right? Because people are literally trying to get their cases in before the last day. Now, there's some people that's been added on the list. For one, Puffy, we're going to speak about Puffy. Puffy has a new allegation, all right? There's a college student, I guess she was at the age of 19, she accuses Puffy of drugging her, all right? A new sexual assault case. Now, it gets deep now. This girl is a former friend of Kimora Lee Simmons. And Puffy's former wife, Kim Porter, was a former friend of Kimora Lee Simmons. Now, you see Kimora Lee, that's Russell Simmons' ex-wife. You see, she's been dropping encrypted messages on social network. Though she hasn't spoken outright, she's been dropping encrypted messages, leaving us to speculate. And some would say it's safe to say that they're directed at Puffy, all right? At Mr. Diddy, at Mr. Brother Love. Now, there's a new lawsuit that appeared, all right? There's a new lawsuit talking about Puffy drugged her, and he filmed the sexual assault and all, okay? So there's a new alleged accusation. Now, Puffy is saying that this is all BS, nonetheless, right? So this is all alleged, but nonetheless, Puffy has another lawsuit at hand, all right? And there's more sexual assaults. Another bad boy, producer, not producer, but bad boy president, Mr. Harve Pierre. I think you guys seen Harve Pierre on Making of the Band, all right? Harve Pierre is being accused of sexual assault also grooming a young lady and things of that nature, right? Showing a pattern of this. Now, let me see. Let me give this a breakdown here. Because there's a list of other names that's on this list. It's not just Puffy, all right? Remember I told you guys, these are the last day, I think was Thursday, for people to submit their lawsuits. So people are running to submit their lawsuits to take advantage of this. And it's a New York law that opened up. It was opened up for the year. And I think, like I said, it's coming to an end. Let me see here. Hold up. All right, Mr. Harve Pierre. Now, Bad Boy President Harve Pierre and label hit with sexual assault negligence lawsuits. Pierre used his position of authority as plaintiff boss to groom, exploit, and sexually assault her. The filing alleges, all right? So these are the terms that they're using for Harve Pierre. So they thrusted Harve Pierre into this how you say it, this witch hunt. This witch hunt, he's become a part of the witch hunt. And they're suing Bad Boy as a label also. So remember I told you guys, Harve Pierre was once the president of Bad Boy. All right? You probably seen him on Making of the Band and things of that nature. He's been seen as the bald head gentleman. His name Pierre. I wonder if he's Zoe. You know what I'm saying? But remember, you guys, this is all alleged. I'm not saying all this is true. That's why I'm telling you guys alleged. But, you know, where there's smoke, there's fire. All right. Now, there's some more gentlemen that have been added to this list. It's not just, it don't stop at Puffy. All right. Jimmy Iovine, Interscope Records former president, charged with sexual assault also. Jimmy Iovine, Interscope Records. This is the one that got Dr. Dre his Beats by Dre deal. All right. Big time. This guy's, I'm pretty sure, almost damn near a billionaire, if not close to being a billionaire. Maybe half a billionaire. I don't know. But I know he's worth a lot of money. And I know Jimmy Iovine is very powerful. He was once the president of Interscope Records. All right? So not just him. There's more. All right? Not just Jimmy Iovine. So it's not just Puffy. Hold on. It's not just Puffy. Not just Puffy, but also Harve Pierre, president of Bad Boy Records. Not just Puffy, Harve Pierre, and Bad Boy Records, but Jimmy Iovine also. And it don't stop there. We got one more on the list. They've added Jamie Foxx to the list. All right? So Jamie Foxx has been added to the list. Guys, nothing but sexual assaults being thrown around like frisbees. We're not going to stay too long on this subject. We're going to wait till these things to unveil themselves, right? But a lot of sexual assaults, man. Like I told you guys, the law is coming to an end. All these people seemingly, these people submitted their lawsuits before the time was up, all right? On the last day, it looks like all these lawsuits have been submitted. So they just made it in by the skin of their teeth. All right, Jamie Foxx is gonna have to lawyer up. Harve Pierre is gonna have to lawyer up. Puffy obviously has lawyered up. I'm pretty sure Jimmy Iovine has some of the best lawyers, Jewish lawyers that can buy. I think that's safe to assume. All right. Oh, and I forgot about this. The white rapper war. Also, remember who started this too. Remember how MC Search was beefing with Vanilla Ice? That was also part of the white rapper war. I forgot to mention that. I'm seeing that on the list, all right? So there's wars, shots fired with all these white rappers. White on white violence. White on white violence, all right? Now, you guys, we're going to bring this show to an end. I just want to say, everybody, I want you guys to enjoy your weekend, all right? We're coming on the heels of Thanksgiving, all right? This is the day after Thanksgiving. I hope everybody enjoyed their Thanksgiving dinner. Thank you to everybody that invited me for Thanksgiving. Thank you to Mrs. Aldwin, all right? Paul Bizzle's moms. Thank you to Mrs. Aldwin who gave me that healthy plate. Thank you to Planet, goddammit. Planet's mother. I got a plate from Planet's house. Fire. So I didn't just have a Haitian plate. I had a Jamaican plate up Thanksgiving. And even my next door neighbor even offered me to get a plate. And when this is done, I might go over there and get that plate also. Thank you to everybody that invited me to their household and prepared a plate for me. The kid needed it, all right? I definitely needed it. I don't get a home-cooked meal very often, okay? Usually I'm cooking myself. Well, let me say I cook for myself, so that's a home-cooked meal. But it's rarely that I eat it from other people's households. But these two people is people that I enjoy to be around, that have true love for me. So I know eating in their household, it felt warm, it felt good to eat from their households, okay? I don't eat from everybody's household. But nonetheless, you guys, yeah, and shout out to Miss Aldwin. Shout out to Mrs. Lang, okay? Shout out to Mrs. Lang. That's Mrs. Lang that's Planet Goddamn's mother, and Mrs. Aldwin is Paul Bizzle's mama. That part, man. Love that lady. Love both these ladies, all right? I'm at their house all the time. Damn near live there at times, all right? And they never tired of me. They never go tired of me. Y'all mamas is like my mamas. That part, all right? And shout out to my mama, okay? Now, you guys, like I always said, nobody's promised tomorrow. So we live for today, all right? Nobody's promised tomorrow. By the grace of Most High, he breathed air into our lungs and allow us to be with each other today. So we can't take that for granted. We got to show the universe gratitude. We have to show the universe our gratitude, all right? Nobody's promised tomorrow. Hopefully, you guys, we can meet back up next Friday. Once again, I'm the incomparable, the author imitator cannot be duplicated, the one they took their side from, the elected, the appointed, voice of the streets, lord of the streets, living off the streets, learning from the streets, leader of the streets, all right? This is powered by L.O.T.S approved media. And once again, I want to welcome everybody to the Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast, episode number 63. Followed by some bombs, you heard? Followed by some bombs, you heard? Followed by some bombs, you heard? The most dangerous podcast on God's green earth, may I add. You guys do me a favor. Make sure you guys don't leave out of here without hitting that like button. Make sure you guys don't leave out of here without sharing this podcast. I want you guys to enjoy your weekend. I hope you guys had an amazing Thanksgiving, all right? And keep in mind, Thanksgiving, it was all about being with our families. Not for the original reason why it was designed, okay? Because I don't think the Indians celebrated Thanksgiving. Oh, yeah. I'm going to speak about that before we leave out. I don't think the Indians celebrated Thanksgiving. I don't think the Indians appreciated Thanksgiving. 80% of them were slaughtered, all right? So let's just keep it all the way. Let's call a spade a spade. Thanksgiving is about being around our loved ones. I don't want to be the party pooper, but don't shoot the messenger. Please don't shoot the messenger. I just don't want to be the party pooper. That's why I don't speak about that on social media. I don't try to spoil you guys the event. It's an event. Most of the time, we don't get a chance to be around our family. But I wish every day could be Thanksgiving. I thought about that yesterday. There was so much different food that I ate. I wish that every day could be Thanksgiving. You know what I mean? But nonetheless, you guys remember what Thanksgiving was designed for. At the end of the day, the Indians were hoodwinked. They pulled the rug from under them. They were deceived. All right? So though they was giving thanks, at the same time, there was an ulterior motive there. Shout out to all the Indians, you heard? Shout out to all the native Indians across America. Mexico, wherever you at. All right, we don't forget. Those are our brothers too. Keep in mind. Issachar, those are our brothers too. Shout out to Reuben, Tribe Reuben, all that. Shout out to our brothers too. All right, but you guys keep in mind, remember what Thanksgiving was designed for. Don't lose sight. We're going to continue to celebrate holidays that may be considered pagan holidays. We're going to continue to celebrate our holidays and take advantage of them. Why not? Why not? But don't lose the true reason. All right? We give a new reason for celebrating these holidays. We're not celebrating these holidays for traditionally what they were designed for. All right? We're just taking advantage of those days. We take advantage of Christmas. We take advantage of Thanksgiving just to show love to our family. All right? And it just happened to fall on these days, and these are days that we get days off for. The government gives us days off, so let's just take advantage of that, all right? With that being said, L.O.T.S approved media. Let's get some good outro music going. Bow. Don't shoot the messenger. That part. You guys, this is another great episode. I'm happy everybody could be in the building, you heard? I'm happy everybody could be in the building, you heard? The most dangerous show on earth, on God's green earth. Thank God for this show. Remember, I speak that into existence. L.O.T.S approved media. Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast. Episode number 63. Crit. Crit. Bow. Enjoy your weekend, guys. And remember I said, the man that says he can't, he can't. The man that says he cannot, he cannot. They're both right. Reality is in your head. Remember that. It's in your head. If you say you can do it, you can do it. If you say you can't do it, you can't do it. You're right. Both of you guys are right. Which one are you gonna be? There's two wolves inside you. There's a good wolf and a bad wolf. Who's gonna win the battle? Which wolf inside you is gonna win the battle? The good wolf or the bad wolf? The answer is the wolf that you feed. See how that works? L.O.T.S approved media, fight the good fight, and I'm out, y'all. Peace.